Some of you might know that I got microbladed last year for a video. It was when the craze had just started and we gave you an inside look at what actually happens when you get your eyebrows microbladed. 1 year later, I'm here to tell you my experience and tell you some things that I wish I knew before going into it. First thing, everyone wants to know, does it hurt and what does it feel like? Any good microblading technician will numb your brows after she maps them out. Just know that it's not painless. You can definitely feel the blade cutting the skin. It just feels like little tiny paper cuts, like little tiny nicks. So it was more annoying than anything. I always joke that it's like a prison tattoo. Like they take shanks and they like cut their arms or whatever and they fill it with ink from a pen. Right? Isn't that what happened? I mean, I'm just like taking everything I know from like prison movies. And then afterwards, when the numbing cream wears off, you're really sore and you're also kind of itchy. I felt like the whole week afterwards, I was constantly, you know how everyone's like, pat y'all weaves, lady? I was like patting my eyebrows because I couldn't itch them. Yes, your brows would be a little bit red, but that should dissipate in about an hour. You can't wash your face properly for a week. Your brows have to properly scab over, essentially heal and fall off, scab again, etc., so that they look the right way and that they heal properly. That means not getting them wet, not picking them. I would just wipe around the area, being careful not to saturate my brow hair with any type of moisture, any water. Wash your hair, wash your body. Just try not to get your face completely drenched with water. If you do happen to get them wet, it's fine. Just make sure that you dry them off quickly and don't make a habit of it, all right? You need a second appointment. A lot of microbladers will call it a follow-up appointment. And this second appointment is actually used to fill in the spots that they might have missed. Because if you think about it, when they're cutting your skin, it's obviously gonna bleed and swell. So they might miss little areas where it could probably look a little bit better with 1 or 2 brow hairs, right? So the second appointment, it's scheduled for 6 to 8 weeks out. If you go even longer, it might not be good for the overall appearance of your brows. If you have no eyebrows and they're just completely creating a brand new brow for you, it's gonna be on the more expensive side. If they're just filling in sparse spots, it might be a little bit less. But I can say that the costs for one appointment, especially in California, on average, $800. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, so it's been a year. What has changed with your brows? Like, what do you like about them? All that good stuff. I am not 100% happy with my brows, but I think it's all about expectations. The bald spots that I used to have, especially right here, like my arch area, this area right here, it just used to be a dip. So they totally filled that in and made it straight. And I love that because I don't have to worry about filling that area in. But, you know, I feel like they kind of missed a mark right here. Like, I feel like this needed to be closed up. I feel like they went a little too far right here. I would have filled in this guy. And that was after my second appointment. I had 2 appointments 3 months apart. But I will say this has changed my morning routine. I can now finish my brows in 2 seconds flat. I still go in and fill in those spots that I just showed you because I feel like I need to make my brows look perfect, like sisters, not twins, you know the drill. Also, it has been 12 months since I've gotten microbladed, and I will say that they don't look like hair strokes anymore. I would say the hair stroke effect faded after about 3 months. You know, the color is starting to fade. It's still there. I feel like I could probably walk outside with brows like this and no one would bat an eyelash. But I bet in probably like 6 months, if I want to get this done again, I'd probably have to go in for a touch-up. Please research your technicians. This is a tattoo. You need to make sure that they are licensed. Right now, there are not a ton of government regulations when it comes to microblading. It's still this gray area. They consider it body art. It is different everywhere in terms of how much training that you need to be a microblading artist, but almost every state requires that you are registered or licensed with their health department. Would I do this again? Yes, I would do microblading again. I would give it 4 out of 5 Kirbies. Wow, this is actually a really high one. For me, my eyebrows have always been a struggle in my life. I had eye surgery for ptosis when I was 3. I have these 4 little scars hidden in my eyebrows that prevented hair from growing there. I also just could not master a good looking eyebrow just with like a brow gel or brow pencil. your brows frame your face. So if you don't have brows and you want brows, now you can get them. That being said, just manage your expectations. And the reason why I'm not gonna give it 5 out of 5 is I just think there's a long way to go in terms of making sure that everybody's reputable, everybody is licensed, everybody has their credentials in order. There are too many scary people out there that are cutting up people's faces, okay? So, yeah. All right, guys, let me know in the comment section below, what products, treatments, or services do you want me to try on the next episode of Kirbie Tries? We have a lot in the queue. I can't wait for you to see what's coming up, but you can always hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at Kirbie Johnson, Snapchat Kirbie.Johnson, and my Facebook page. Just click my name up there, Kirbie Johnson TV. We have a few crowdsourced products and treatments that I'm trying out soon. So we'll see you next time. Bye.